Upgrade to Shore non-stop protection.
Penalty shootout is underway in Brisbane. Lee Hendry is watching England and Nigeria look for a place in the Women's World Cup quarterfinals. Fair to say, Lee Hendry, not been the highest quality start to these spot kicks.
Oh, my word. When I say we've seen the first penalty, England obviously winning the toss to take the first one, and it's Stanway drives up, doesn't hit the target, nowhere near the goal. Real poor penalty. And then straight away, Alozie takes the same penalty. It's identical to the one that Stanway's gone the same way, completely missed the goal. We're just stepping up now. England are. This is massive. It's Beth England. Hopefully, they can get underway. Just stepping up. It's really nervous time, as you can imagine. The step up. Oh, boom. 1-0.
That's how to do it, Lee, isn't it? That is how to do it from Beth England. And a little bit of Stuart Pearce in the celebration as well. She gave it plenty, Beth England, afterwards.
Yeah, as I said, you know, this is big pressure moments, isn't it? You know, no one wants to see the games go into penalties, and straight down the middle, side foot, little bit of bend on it, absolutely brilliant. So that's give England the upper hand now going into this next penalty. But big moments that are going on.
Yes, Michelle Alozie is going to take the next one.
I'm just looking down at my board.
Yeah, it's Michelle Alozie who was the player that was sort of stamped on by Lauren James to see James sent off, but it'll be Alozie against Mary Earps, Lee.
Yeah, standing up. This is going to be a big pressure moment as well for Alozie. Oh. Can she save it? Oh, my word! Get in there! Blazed over the bar. I don't know if she's gone for the top corner, but absolutely, I mean, it has hit Rosette. It's gone that high into the stadium. It really has. Real poor penalty again. Absolute down to England now. I said this could be massive ring. Oh, it's terrible. It's straight over the bar. It's not even gone towards the top corner. Nowhere near. Head in hands. This is a real big opportunity to just have that bit of breathing space now for England.
Yeah, and here comes the WSL's top scorer, Rachel Daly.
Yes. Well, I'm expecting her to hit the back of the net. I feel that she's got the confidence, the composure, big deep breaths. Come on. Taking the time. Here we go, a little step up. Boom! 2-0.
Smashed in.
Get in there.
And I tell you what, Lee.
Tell you what.
Aston Villa players haven't always had the best of records for England over the years. Gareth Southgate missed that one in Euro 96. Darius Vassell missed one as well against Portugal. So, big sigh of relief. Rachel Daly, again, that is absolutely emphatic. She smashed that in.
Brilliant. Absolutely laces through the ball. Top bin, no chance. You've got to put 3 goalkeepers in there. They wouldn't have saved that. Brilliant. That's just what they needed, that bit of confidence now.
And this is where taking
Honestly,
first puts real pressure on the opposition.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. You know, you get the opportunity to go first. You put pressure on the opposition. They're under massive pressure now, aren't they? Because they really have to score this. This is a big one. Ajibade just about to step up. Real short step up it is. Not a big long run up. Here we go.
Nicely done.
Oh, it's a very good penalty. Right in the far corner. Earps goes to the left-hand side. Really good penalty, and they've needed that just to calm things down. But England in complete control here, Robin. Fingers crossed we go and get this next penalty. But it was a very good penalty. I thought it went down to the left-hand side. Actually, straight down the middle with a little bit on the left. But good penalty for Nigeria.
And now it's Alex Greenwood.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the Laces will be going through this ball. Great technician, very good striker of the ball. Confident. You can just see the concentration on Greenwood's face. Just make sure you just put this in any part of the corner. Oh, composure, brilliant, absolute. She's been immense this World Cup as well. And that just typifies how quality and what a big leader she is in that camp.
And now England are 1 kick away, Lee, or 1 save away. Mary Earps could finish the job here if she can make a save here.
Exactly. And this will be unbelievable if England materialise into the quarterfinals. Because, as I said, they haven't been anywhere near their best. Obviously, going down to 10 as well. Another moment this is. I just really fancy Earps to make a save here. I said I just think she's one of the best goalkeepers around. I've just got a feeling she's going to save this. The pressure's on.
Pressure's on, Christy Achebe.
Can she do it? Achebe up against Earps. Here we go. Big penalty. Little step up, slow. Oh, it's class. Earps rooted to the spot, far corner. Really good penalty. All down to England.
I wonder whether actually Mary Earps just tries to sort of give her the eyes and think that she's going to try and go straight down the middle, Lee, there, because she stands dead still, doesn't dive at all. And it's a bit of a double bluff from Achebe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they'll have looked at, and Mary Earps will have worked on if this would have gone to penalties, which it has done, and whether they go certain sides. I'm sure we've seen Jordan Pickford so many times, haven't we, with the old water bottle, with what side they go. But yes, I think it was the standstill, see where she's going to put it. But this is a big one.
Guess who? Chloe Kelly, the woman for a big occasion.
Here we go. Well, if anyone loves a big occasion, it's Chloe Kelly. Come on. This will be brilliant and massive for England. Oh, boom! Get in there. Well deserved as well with the penalty strikes. I wouldn't say overall of the game, but brilliant penalties from England in the end. The first one not so great, and they're through to the quarterfinals. Wow, I am sweating here, by the way.
Well, there we go. Confirmed. England are into the Women's World Cup quarterfinals after a 4-2 penalty shootout victory over Nigeria. After that initial miss from Georgia Stanway, Beth England, Rachel Daly, Alex Greenwood and Chloe Kelly all scoring from the spot. They have made us all sweat on a Monday morning, Lee Hendry, but there is always a moment in any team's path to glory in knockout competitions where they just get over the line, and maybe that's what England have done here.
Yeah, they have, and they've had to dig deep. I said it's never been a great performance, and you have to feel for Nigeria. They were excellent. I mean, all over the pitch. They had a game plan. It worked, throughout the game, and then it was all about obviously England going down to 10, which made it more difficult. And then you just feel, can they just get through this period? And then can they have the composure and the belief that they're going to take the penalties and win? And they have done that. So you have to credit England what they've done this morning, because that was a big ask, and now they're into the quarterfinals. It's all about preparing for that next round, which I just feel that they've been very fortunate this morning, but they're in the draw and they're in the quarterfinals.
We spoke about it as the game went on, Lee, that maybe England's big tournament experience would count, and you sort of felt that Nigeria just blinked first in that penalty shootout because the first two that they took were terrible.
Yeah, there were. And do you know what I feel about today? And I think this is a big lesson for the Lionesses. I really do, because, we touched on complacency at the start of the show. Is that, can you get complacent? Are you coming up against a Nigeria side that you're expected to beat? Yes, they were odds-on favourites to go and win the game, England. They're favourites to go and win the World Cup. But we're getting to stages where it gets a lot more difficult. There's a lot that lies on all of these countries and where they want to go, what their beliefs. But, I have to credit England as well, because they have had to really defend gamely. They've had to work hard. I said about going down to 10 is even harder at times, and it was harder for Nigeria to break England down. They got back into that defensive structure. All I'm worried about is I think Lauren James now will certainly miss 3 games by all accounts from what I'm hearing, which will be a big loss. And that's a lesson that she'll have to learn as well, obviously with the red card.
Yeah, we'll come back to Lauren James in just a moment, Lee. Just wanted to touch on those penalties as well, because the pressure intensifies when Georgia Stanway misses the first one, but the ones after that were absolutely emphatic. And Chloe Kelly, as we said, she is the woman for the big occasion, and she's held her nerve right when England needed her once again. Yeah,
definitely, and I think it was Beth England that stepped up next, didn't she? And it was important that you go and get that first goal. Then it puts pressure on Nigeria, which it did do. As you said, big players come to the forefront. Greenwood, Chloe Kelly steps up, takes a massive penalty. Now it's about getting together. What a fantastic result for so many reasons, really, because Nigeria clearly deserved and had the better chances in the game. But I say you have to credit this England squad. They've dug deep, they've defended gamely, and they've took the penalties how they should do. And thankfully, they're into the quarterfinals.
Just on Lauren James and that red card, Leah, I got a message from someone who's in the stadium watching it and said it was just frustration at being kicked throughout the course of the game. But there were sort of shades of David Beckham in 1998 against Argentina when he did very similar thing against Diego Simeone. But it's easier saying it sat here in this nice studio, but you just can't afford to get frustrated, can you, particularly in the era of VAR?
Well, you can't. And as I said, this is going to be a learning curve. Listen, Lauren James... listen, she's gone from hero to villain, if you like. She's not a villain in my eyes, to be fair. She's, like you said, you get frustrated. You do things that sometimes you wish you could retract. Listen, it's one of them, it's big moments in games where you're frustrated, you're not getting enough ball, you're getting kicked, and then you react. That'll be a learning curve. I hope not everyone jumps on her for that, because England have gone through now. That's gone, and she'll learn from that real stupidity that I feel that most players, well, I've done it myself many a times, and you do feel for her. But, as I say, this is a learning curve. She's learning. She's going to be one of the best players in the world.
Just finally then, Lee, it will be Colombia or Jamaica next on Friday morning in Sydney. But we've been saying it throughout the course of the tournament, and today is another lesson that the gap is narrowing and England can't afford to take anything for granted, whoever they play in the last 8.
No, they can't, but they have to turn up, Rob. They didn't turn up for me today. I wouldn't say they got bullied to a certain extent, but there was the physicality they just couldn't deal with. And as you said, they're going into the next stages. They're going to be coming up to a similar sort of format again, so they have to be prepped. They have to be ready for that. And I do feel that now that going through the way they have done, I don't like to tempt fate, but I feel that it's going in the right direction for England. They just have to perform to a level where we know that they're capable of going and beating any side.
Lee, apparently the good news is that your overtime rate is incredibly handsome, so thank you very much for doing extra time and penalties.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Lee.